us arrived back in the winter. What were you doing the last several months to prepare to get here and try to be able to catch up to them as quickly as possible?
Just working out as hard as I could, training, getting faster, getting more athletic, getting lean, coming in athletic, jumping high, running fast, just preparing myself as much as I could to be equal to them the last 6 months. So I had more freedom than them. I could do more things on my own. So it kind of cancels out. Besides them getting the experience and all that, I feel like I got a lot of work in.
Was it a plan that Coach has laid out for you?
They sent us workouts running for the whole, probably the last 3 months, planned out every day. So we did all that. So definitely well prepared.
So you have to be disciplined to do that. You don't have them yelling at you, telling you must be here 5 minutes early. You actually
that's part of it. You made it this far. I made it to get the offers. I signed, and then you can't just sign and stop. You have to do it. It's your job. You're coming here. You got a scholarship. You're playing. There's things you got to do, and that was it.
If I have it correct, both of your parents were 1,000-point basketball scorers at college. So how did you end up playing football?
Well, my dad actually, he wasn't allowed to play football. My grandpa, he played at Richmond. He was an O-lineman back in Pennsylvania. So my parents have always seen me and him, seen him and me. But I played basketball up until freshman year. And, I feel like I could have scored 1,000 points in high school for sure.
So okay, you did kind of touch on it there. Did you naturally like football more so than basketball, or was that more so like you were always kind of destined to play?
I always knew my whole life that it was football.
Yeah.
Like, I knew I was going to play football if I was going to the next level, or it was my main sport in high school. But I didn't play in middle school, so I was just playing football and lacrosse. But then I got to high school and I was on varsity playing right away, so I knew it was for me.
When did you realize that this level was a possibility?
It was after my freshman year. I got my first offer from Virginia Tech. So then I was like,
it's pretty big for your first offer.
Yeah, I just started. It was my first year playing D-line, so I started playing, and then 3 months later, I get an offer. I'm like, oh, this is serious.
What did you play before D-line?
When I played in like 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. I was an O-lineman and a linebacker, but all of quarantine, my brother's a quarterback, so I was playing tight end, running routes for him. So when I got to high school, I was a tight end, and by day 3, I was on the D-line.
What do you like about D-line?
You can get after it. There's rules, but there's not many rules. It's kind of like total combat.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Yeah. Do you consider yourself a guy that can eat blockers?
Yeah, I think so. The past couple of years, I've got a couple of quadruple teams when I get in there, so I feel like
And other guys are making tackles, and they got to point, like a basketball, you point to the passer, they got to point to you.
Yep.
Those linebackers are racking them up, and you're eating all the blockers.
Yep.
Take me through just your Instagram profile picture. Did you draw that, or?
It was. It started my freshman year. My buddy Vin, he made it as a joke and sent it to me. And we were like playing video games or something, and they were like, "You wouldn't put it as your profile picture." I'm like, "Yeah, it'll be a good conversation starter. People obviously will ask about it." So I had to make me one the next couple of years, and he ended up making a UNC one for me.
All right. So the original one, maybe not the UNC year. Was that just?
Yeah, it was my high school. Yeah.
Okay, but then when you committed,
I told him I needed a new one.
Nice.
It's kind of like a joke, but it's like a funny thing.
Right. I was wondering if it was like maybe a younger sibling.
No, it's just my friend. I think he made him on Snapchat camera. There's not too much that goes into that.
Yeah. You mentioned you were playing, tight end for a little bit, then switched off early on in high school. When you first switched off, did you miss offense at all? Were you like, I wish I was the
Yeah, but I was linebacker for a couple days in between, but that didn't last very long because I hadn't played football in 3 years. So when I got to the D-line, I missed running around catching balls, but then I started playing D-line. It's a lot more fun. Every play, it's fun, Receiver, you're out there, you sprint 80 yards for no reason.
Might not get
D-line, you can make you can affect the play every play.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about it. I feel important down there on the D-line.
Yeah. So being here now, obviously you have Ted Monachino being the position coach, things like that. He's got a lot of NFL experience, and he was with the program last year in a different role. What's it kind of been like, getting to know him and having some conversations with him?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, I think he's one of the best coaches I've seen. I went to a lot of schools on my recruiting. Coach Montecchino, I really like him a lot. I'm excited to keep growing that relationship and get to play for him hopefully this fall.
What do they want you doing between now and when fall camp starts to get ready for that grind, which will be unlike anything you've had before?
I don't really have a set weight goal yet, so right now I'm just trying to still get stronger, get faster, just learn the plays, know the whole playbook, and be ready to play if that opportunity arrives.
What's a fun fact about you just outside of football that people might not know?
I can do a backflip on the ground, just standing there. It's not. I can show you video.
Okay.
All right, I'll show you guys after.
Okay. We can do that.
If he doesn't know he gets hurt, then that's Shelby's fault, right?
Video.
So was that like a dare? You seem like a guy that could
No.
kind of
I used
shoot from the hip on some stuff.
I used to be a diver when I was younger. I was on the dive team, so I was doing all the flips. I was on the trampolines, and I watched all these YouTubers. They were doing all it, so I tried it, and I've been able to do it since like 6th grade on the ground.
I was wondering if you're one of those guys. They say, "Here's a $10 bill. Do this, and you'll do it."
Depends on what it is. You know? I think I'm pretty well versed. I can
What's
do
the
a lot of
craziest
things.
thing you've done on something like that?
Wow, I don't know. I don't.
Probably not for publication.
I don't know. I'm not really sure what. I don't really get bet much. I'm usually willing to do it without money.
Yeah, some
Try new things.
We're gonna see like a backflip celebration at some point, or?
So I've been thinking about it. I don't know if that's gonna get cleared by the coaches.
Right.
So if that, I don't know if that'll ever happen.
What if, say, in 3 years you pick up a fumble or you run into the end zone and just naturally you gotta let it rip?
If it happens, it happens. I'll deal with the repercussions on
15-yard
Monday.
penalty.
Yeah, it'd still be a touchdown though. So
Yeah.
we'll see. Hopefully.
Ted would like it, Mac might not, right?
Yeah, no, he would not. He would not like that.
We're good?
I'm good.
Cool, we're good.
All right.
All right.